Breaking news, Gino from 9 Day Fiancé was caught sending nude pictures of his girlfriend Jasmine to his ex.
You sent nudes to your ex of me. Why were you sharing something so personal?
Jasmine was devastated and ran away crying when she found out that Gino sent these pictures to his ex in order to make her jealous. And to make matters even messier, the ex-girlfriend has been very vocal about her relationship with Gino and Jasmine and actually revealed the text messages that Gino sent to her. We got a lot to talk about in this video, Sock, so make sure to smoke a bowl and get a bag of chips or something. Sit down, shut up. Their laughs are just the worst, aren't they? Gino's a 52-year-old American guy that always wears a hat. You guys see the flash it's in you? That's Gino's made it very apparent that he doesn't have a lot of money, just a lot of blue pills for piping Jasmine. Anyways, the lovely couple's on vacation right now at a beautiful island getaway. Due to the fact that Gino got Jasmine a toothbrush for Christmas, she told him that a good way to make up for that would be to spend $2,500 on a vacation, which he accepted.
Good boy.
Wit simp! If I was Gino, I'd probably tell her to get back in the kitchen and make me some shrimp fried rice. So Jasmine's still upset about the whole toothbrush Christmas gift, and she makes that very apparent to Gino every chance she gets.
He made a mistake about not giving me any Christmas gift. Now, I'm gonna give myself a Christmas gift, and I'm gonna pick up something expensive.
May.
Jasmine then informs the viewers that her friends are throwing her a divorce party. I don't know about you guys, but I personally think this is weird for her to make it a big deal about her divorce. To me, at least, it feels like because she's making a big deal out of it, she's not over her ex. It just seems like she's not over him in that relationship. And from the way she's treated Gino on the show and how demeaning she appears to be in a relationship setting to her partner, I'm willing to bet my entire piggy bank that she was the problem in the last relationship too. Jasmine informs Gino that he can't come to the divorce party because it would be mad awkward if he was there, and he just says, okay, Jasmine, well, in that case, I'll hold down the fort here. So Jasmine goes to her divorce party, drinks and laughs and gossips about Gino to her friends. Next thing you know, I guess one of her friends called a male stripper because the guy shows up in a military outfit. The male stripper proceeds to grind all over Jasmine while her friends film it. And I gotta give it to the film crew. They did a stellar job of triggering the entire audience. From the way they panned between these two scenes, the first scene is Jasmine getting danced on by a male stripper and catching cock and balls to the face. The other scene is just Gino in the hotel room alone, packing, just being faithful in this relationship. Gino did this to Jasmine, had a stripper dancing all over him. You know for a fact this girl would call him a cheater and absolutely freak out. So the hypocrisy is extra crispy in the scene. Next thing you know, to make matters worse, Jasmine and her friends bring the party to Gino's hotel room.
Buenas.
Hello, Gino.
Hello, Gino.
Whoa, hey.
So they show up unannounced. She does not let him know that he's coming, and her friends proceed to show Gino the video of Jasmine getting grinded on by the stripper.
Hi. What the hell? Who is this guy? What the
This police for bad girl.
Third of all, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. Do you think that this is cheating or no? If you don't have your partner's consent to be doing stuff like that, then it is mad disrespectful. Jasmine did the shit to me or any other guy that respects themselves, her shit would be outside of the hotel room. Now, because she did this to Gino, and Gino was a very soft, simpy guy, he's willing to forgive her when she apologizes. And even though her defense is, oh, I didn't know my friends were ordering a stripper, it's still disrespectful when the stripper comes to have him placed grinding his cock and balls all over you, and she's slapping his ass, she's joking about it, she's grabbing him, she's touching his stomach, she's touching his dick.
You can say no.
Jasmine and Gino decide to let bygones be bygones, and after the male stripper arc, they move into the vacation arc because it's time for the big trip. While on the tropical vacation, Jasmine gets a peculiar message from one of Gino's exes stating that Gino was still in close contact with her. Let's take a look at that scene right now.
Did you send her naked pictures of me?
To make matters worse, when Jasmine tries to confront Gino about this, he says, what? No, I didn't do that, Jasmine. So flat out denies ever sending nude pictures of her to his ex.
So explain this to me because this is just a screenshot and I have never sent these nudes to anyone but just to you.
Hold on.
Look!
Oh, how the turns tabled. So not only did he get caught, but he lied about it. Yo, guys, what a huge invasion of privacy for Jasmine, and also just a creepy thing to do in general, Gino. Why would you want another person to see your partner naked? That's sus.
That was rubbing it into her, yep. Yes. but that's the only time I ever did.
I don't care if it was only once.
Just when you think matters can't get any worse, Gino openly admits that he sent these pictures to his ex for revenge. Like, that just tells us that you're all still hung up on your ex, bro. What a betrayal to the partner that you're with now, Gino. You're in a committed relationship with this girl. You should not be doing stuff like that. And how high school is it to send nudes to other people?
You send her no.
I was showing her, you know, look how hot my girlfriend is.
I trusted on you to send you those pictures, you know.
Not to mention this video and the past videos, we were ragging on Jasmine the entire time and we all thought she was crazy, but you know what? Her spidey senses could detect something about Gino. And I think the strand that the spidey senses detected was that this dude is a creepy
I will never be able to trust on you ever.
Well, now that you finished the appetizer, let's get into the main course of this meal, which is the conversations between Lindsay, Gino's ex, and Gino. Firstly, Wet Socks, let's take a look at the emails that Gino sent to Lindsay. I wish that I could have seen and touched your new boobs before all this happened. I mean, not in the strip club, if you know what I mean. Hee I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. This girl Lindsay replied, I have no way of blocking you from emailing me, or I would have done that previously. Wait, you can block people on email. It's actually super easy. All right, anyway, back to reading what she said. I honestly do not give one single about you or your pathetic pay for dating life, Gino. I have said this to you many times. I'm not sure what you don't understand about it. If anything, I feel sorry for you. Harsh words from Lindsay. Gino goes on to say, yes, but I give bonuses to the girls that I trust and are worthy of it, or take them shopping just because. I do pay $300 for sleepover type situation. And then Gino's follow-up email is a picture of a girl and it says a picture's worth 1,000 words. So I'm guessing that he paid this girl $1,000 to sleep with him. I don't know what to believe anymore, Socks. This shit took a turn for the worst. If sis really slept with Gino for $1,000, she needs to respect herself and at least up the price. $1,000 to sleep with him? I would charge like 1,000 Bitcoins. So to make matters messier, Gino and Jasmine have been going on Instagram saying that Lindsay is spreading false information and is just clout chasing. Jasmine commented on Instagram that everything Lindsay has been saying is fake. She invented them. She posted my pictures all over the media, including sending them to the school I used to work. Meanwhile, Gino's ex Lindsay denies ever sending Jasmine's nudes to anybody. Gino's messages to this Lindsay girl make him look like a crazy fan because he keeps sending her messages and she's not replying the entire time. How funny is it that this girl dropped her Patreon link and Gino said, okay, like, hey, I don't give a fuck about you, but you should donate money to me. This girl's a savage. Also, side note, Gino and Jasmine are saying that they're still together present day, so maybe it's like that Pretty Woman situation and they actually could forgive each other for all the pain that they've inflicted on each other and find true love and happiness. Around February 6th of this past year, Gino sends Lindsay this. Unfortunately, my dad passed away just before Christmas, but he is in a better place now. He lived a good life. Hey dude, that's sad and everything, but I don't think this girl asked because she stopped responding years ago. But I think Gino ripped a page out of Ben's book and he's just using this conversation with Lindsay as a way of confession. Gino goes on to send her video links as well as ask her about what job she's currently working. Then on March 12th at 10:40 p.m., Gino informs this girl about Jasmine and her role in his life and how they're made for each other and soulmates and is doing the most to try and rub it in this girl's face. I finally met someone. She just agreed to move to my country and have a new life with me. She is super amazing across the board. She lives in the country of Panama and moved here to be with me soon. Ooh, and he finished it off with a smiley face emoji, an upside down smile emoji, and then a heart eye emoji. We got a lot to dissect here, and just from the emojis, I could have a lot of different interpretations from this. Our main man Gino then proceeded to send a bunch of sexy pictures of Jasmine to his ex. These are the pictures that Gino sent of Jasmine to his ex, and Jasmine is wearing lingerie in these photos and her boobs are out. Conspiracy theory time though, because I love conspiracy theories. Do you guys think that Jasmine is the one that sent these pictures of herself to Gino's ex? I only say this because typically old dudes don't really use emojis as much as girls and younger people do. Also, as we all know, Jasmine has immense jealousy issues. This could be her way of, you know, showing this girl that she's the new girl in Gino's life and she's way better than she is. I'm not saying this happened. I'm not saying it didn't happen. Just a conspiracy theory. So Gino's sending his ex a plethora of photos and videos of Jasmine. But under this one video of Jasmine, he says, she even sings love songs to me and no worries about the guy. It's her gay roommate. Dude might be faking it so you pay rent, Gino. And then Gino be all disoriented. Finish him! Lindsay still seems like she doesn't care by how she's not responding to Gino, but Gino keeps sending her more pictures of Jasmine, and then he says this. I'm going to bring her to the USA on a fiancé visa. We are getting married. I have never been this happy in my life. It feels amazing. For sure, bro. You seem super happy and in love with Jasmine by how you're trying to prove it to your ex that you love this girl so much. Quick question for Gino. Do you usually talk to your exes when you're in relationships with other people? The amount of disrespect is just like... I think the majority of people didn't predict that Gino would be this kind of guy, and you can see that by how the first video I posted on Gino, a lot of people were in the comments like, don't make fun of Gino, Gino's a nice guy. And for those shitters that said that to me, I just want to say, I make fun of everybody equally on the show. Second of all, I have a 69 cents for rat-faced bastards like this. Gino keeps shooting these messages into the void that is Lindsay's DMs, and he goes on to say this. Oh my god, my fiance and I interviewed for a major TV show similar to 90 Day Fiancé show. We were just selected to be on this new TV show with the filming to start around January. Likely will be on TLC channel. We are going to be movie stars. Okay, not gonna lie, imitating that laugh actually hurt my throat. It will be shown on TV, not only USA, but globally. Filming will be done in Panama. Once in a lifetime chance. I can't believe we are celebrating. It's like, geez, Gino, are you gonna tell her Jasmine's blood type too? This kind of feels like a one-sided pen pal. Do you guys remember that shit? Like, bro, I don't actually fuck with you. It was a school assignment. Also, to go on the show, don't you have to sign NDAs? I hope they don't get fired because it seems like everybody is getting fired from this season. Let's use our brains for a second, guys. If you're going on one of the most watched television shows in the United States, wouldn't you make sure that your browsing history was wiped or whatever tweets you made in 2012 were deleted? You guys know what I mean? It's like people assume that people on the internet aren't absolute scumbags. I mean, just in this past week alone, Alina got fired for saying racist things in the past. Jeffrey Pascal's going to prison for 18 years. And then Ben said some things like he's an actor and his entire segment with Mahogany isn't real. Jasmine spoke about Lindsay, Gino's ex, publicly. Let's see what she had to say about her. No, sweetie, I'm not mad at her. I actually feel bad for her. Those chats were before I even knew about Gino's existence. She has been like a nightmare following me everywhere ever since she knew about the reality. I guess she's trying very hard to get fame because of the show. She has been harassing me for months. I don't know how to tell her to leave me alone. She made me lost my appetite once, and that's not gonna happen ever again because she can get very low. Wishing her the best with her prostitution career. I'm not being disrespectful, but that's how she makes a living. Yeah, that's rich. I'm not trying to shame her or anything, but then she proceeds to shame her and basically call her a dirty whore. Okay. Bet. You don't give what you don't have, and I understand this lady has no respect whatsoever for anyone in life. Maybe if you contribute with her porn videos, she will leave me alone. So those who like that stuff, go and make her happy supporting her, because at the end of the story, that's all she wants. I just want to live in peace. And then Gino even chimed in and said, she is trying to gain fame from Jasmine and I being on the show because her career path led her to be a porn star. Pathetic, especially since she has 2 young boys. What are they going to think about her in the future? How can they be proud of a mom like this? Personally, I feel like everything they said was so below the belt and just a really ugly thing to say, but let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. We all come from different backgrounds, we're different people. I don't know what this girl's struggles were. I don't know what she's been through in her life. I've never talked to her or anything, but how disgusting is it to judge somebody based on their profession when it's like, you think it's comfortable for that girl to go and, you know, do those things? Like anyone working in the sex industry, that's obviously a very hard career because of people like you, Gino, people that publicly shame people like that working those kind of jobs. And I just feel like she's probably doing that stuff to support her kids and her family. And it's like, you think she doesn't think about that? Like, what about when my kids grow up? What are they gonna think about me? I'm sure that's one of this girl's biggest fears. And the way you're talking about it and throwing that in this girl's face just seems so wicked to me. And it's just gross, dude. Why shame people working in the sex industry, Gino, when you're a customer? Let's talk about you, dude. You like to buy girls love and affection, but when they don't actually give you attention, you call them dirty whores. In the latest episode of the show, Jasmine absolutely freaks out on Gino. We all expected it. Let's roll the clip of that. So off rip, Gino says some dumb shit to Jasmine, and she screams, "Shut your fucking mouth." And it reminds me of that meme of the kid on the bus.
Shut your fucking mouth.
So Gino's sitting crisscross applesauce on the bed wearing his dumb hat and getting a stern talking to by Jasmine.
You were still talking to that bitch. You sent nudes to your ex of me. Why were you sharing something so personal?
Yeah, I don't really think Gino's ex is a bitch, Jasmine, because thank God she reached out to you so you know the shady shit your dude was doing behind your back. I don't think you should be talking about her in that way, whether it's on the show or publicly on your Instagram, because if this girl didn't reach out to you, you would not have known that he was a shady, creepy dude.
Speak.
That is definitely not something I should have done, but I put it in her face how hot my new girlfriend is.
Man, he really shot that jumper with so much confidence. What a terrible point to make. Bro, so even if you hyped up Jasmine to your ex, you still just showed that you were thinking about your ex by sending that to her. You don't need to prove anything to your ex. This person obviously doesn't care about you, but you chose to do this while you were in a committed relationship with this person. Jasmine even shows us screenshots of Gino complaining about Jasmine's jealousy and past behaviors to his ex. So how full of shit is Gino on a scale of 1 to 10? You say that Jasmine's the love of your life. And to build on what I just said, is anyone else annoyed that this show probably gets hundreds of submissions to be on the show from legit couples that absolutely love each other, and they pick the ones that are so trash? Like, you know what I mean? I wish they would at least select one couple that seemed like they would last for their lifetime. You know what I mean? At least one.
You did things behind my back, and I was here napping, and you two were texting. You made me look like the crazy, explosive Latina that for no sense.
All I'm saying is, Gino, you better sleep with one eye open, bruh. You might wake up without a kidney. We've all seen how Jasmine likes to take things to the next level in terms of getting revenge on you. She might go participate in a gangbang. Next thing you know, Jasmine goes full savage mode and throws the electric toothbrush that Gino got her outside of the hotel room. And then when he asks what she threw outside, she says garbage. Oh, that shit's cold, damn me up. Jasmine goes on to explain that Gino's messages with his ex revealed that he used to pay for sugar babies, and she acts really surprised while saying this, which just seems very suspicious to me, because it's like, okay, you're gonna pretend like you didn't know this guy was a sugar daddy. He already paid for Jasmine's cosmetic procedures, her hair, her teeth, a bunch of things for this girl's physical appearance. And you want me to believe that what, you guys met at a church camp or something? You know what I mean? Like, Jasmine seems like she really cares about her image. John Yates, among many other 90 Day Fiancé bloggers, have been very vocal about the Jasmine, Gino, and Lindsay situation on Instagram. John has also been conducting interviews with Lindsay, Gino's ex, on his YouTube channel if you want to check those out. Gino and Jasmine have the blue check on IG. They are verified. You guys are verified, and I don't know if you guys have heard, but apparently they're a big deal because of that. They've been trying to actively get his posts made about them deleted, which is cowardly in my opinion. I honestly hope I never get verified on Instagram because I don't want the entitlement that comes along with that. In my opinion, they're falling into the same trap that a lot of people fall in when they go on this show. They wanted the fame, but they don't want people to talk about them in a negative light, and instead of being more genuine with their audience, they want to silence any opinions that show them in a negative light.
No, I'm saying
I never thought of you as this depressing man that get old and have to pay for sex and company. I'm not interested in a man like that.
You're a sugar baby. It's okay. Like, we already know that. You've made it very clear, and it seems like she has a chip on her shoulder to try and prove to the entire audience that she's a strong, independent woman.
I prefer to work, to have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 jobs. And I can accept poverty, but this is depressing because men like you take advantage of women that need it.
This guy paid for your entire physical appearance. So, like, you're a sugar baby, he's a sugar daddy. We get it. Like, just be real about it. Hey, Sox, check this out. A quick Google search and you will find Jasmine's old face. Hey, stop trying to paint the picture like you would rather work 7 jobs than accept a handout from a guy when you accepted a guy paying for your cosmetic surgery. Doing this kind of stuff just makes you come across as insecure and nothing more, nothing less. Another example is how in the beginning of the season, when she was first introduced, she said something like, "My kid is my whole world," and tried to make herself seem like she's a great parent. She hasn't mentioned her kid one time throughout their entire segment after the initial introduction, and we haven't seen the kid one time in their segment.
And if I'm gonna date a sugar daddy, if that's gonna be my business, which I'm not interested in, look at me. And I'm intelligent.
In summary, with Gino and Jasmine concerned, my gut instinct says that they're both not trustworthy. I would love to know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. Comment below, subscribe, love your friend, follow me on Twitch and on Instagram right now.